Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So a lot of you over the last month or so have asked me about starting a YouTube, and I get asked a lot of the same questions over and over again. So I thought that I would make a real quick video on how to get started and how to, I'm sorry, I hit my table, my camera went crazy, and how to not get caught up in the fear and scariness of it. I think if you have any drive or any inkling or whatever to start your own YouTube channel, I think you should do it. I think that it takes nothing to do a video. I mean, you need your webcam, obviously, but you know, you're always going to find an audience. There are a lot of people out there who love doing YouTube videos, who have 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, and on and on. You know, you want to do it because you want to do it. You want to do it so you can maybe share tutorials or something that you did with other people, you know, people who want to see it. And that should be your goal of what you start with. Don't have fear that you're going to put your video out there and people are going to hate it and leave you nasty comments. Let me see. I hope that didn't stop my recording. But yeah, so, you know, you can't have that fear. You have to put that aside and think, even if it's one person, whether it's a friend or your sister or your mother or whoever, that you put in your mind that you're making the video for. I will tell you this. Once you do one or two and you put them up there, you're going to be addicted. You're going to want to do it. You're going to want to share something that you do with other people. It's fun, it's rewarding, and it has nothing to do with the money. Because if you start YouTube for just the money, you're going to be disappointed, because starting out at first, you're not going to make a lot of money. I don't think any of us make a lot of money on YouTube. For me, it helps pay bills, you know, medicine, you know, that kind of thing. But it's not a lot, and it's not why I do it. Do I like the little bit of money I make? Yeah, I do. But, you know, it's more for doing for other people and interacting with other people and like the community that it builds. I like to do so many different things. I like to paint. I like to do mixed media. I like to make jewelry and clay and sew, and I mean, knit. It's all over the place. So I try to focus really on one thing, which is my mixed media that I love to do, and that's mostly what I do on my YouTube. But I love makeup, and I love oh gosh, like all kinds of stuff, cooking, and so many different things that I interweave in what I do. I figure this: if I do a video on mixed media and it gets 300 views or whatever, and then I do a video on my own you know, donut recipe, salsa, whatever I do, and I get 100 views, 100 people watched my video, and that makes me happy. Or people comment and let you know. Sometimes it gets hard to always comment back and reply back, and I hate that. I wish I had the stamina and more time to reply to everybody, because what happens is I have a lot of videos on YouTube. I do videos probably 4 or 5 times a week, if not sometimes 7, depending on how I'm feeling. So figure all the videos I have. People aren't just commenting on my new video. They're commenting on videos I did a year ago, 3 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Whatever, 4 years ago. So I try to balance doing replies on those as well as my new videos. So some people get mad. Some people don't like the fact that I don't comment back all the time or reply back, and I really, really try. I try to, when I'm not feeling good, sit on my phone and comment back. Sometimes YouTube does not cooperate. Sometimes I can sit for a half hour and reply to a bunch of comments, and then I go down on my computer maybe the next day or a few days later, and I see they're not on there. So I don't know where the heck they go. That whole YouTube phone connection, YouTube Studio, sometimes doesn't work that great. But sometimes it does. So I try a lot, and I do get nasty messages once in a while from people who, you know, will say that they've left comment after comment, and I've not replied back. So, you know, I'm not going to make this all about me, but like I said, that can, that can be frustrating for people like me who've been on here for quite a few years and have done a lot of videos and trying to keep the balance between, because I'm only one person and it gets hard. But I love comments, and I don't want that to deter anybody from, because I read all the comments. And I'm really making an effort to reply back to a lot more, but it does get hard sometimes with all the videos I have. So that aside, things that you should think about. Now, I got my daughter, she started a YouTube, and she's almost at 150 subscribers, which is fantastic. And she started, and she has been nervous and scared for a long time, I've been telling her, because she's really good with makeup. I don't know why my eyes look so funky. I feel like crap today, probably why. She's awesome with makeup and her nails and her hair. Like, she does all that stuff and has been doing it for years, and I've been telling her, do videos. She wouldn't. Then finally she did, and now she's addicted. Now, she doesn't have thousands of subscribers or anything like that. And, I shouted her out and said, hey, go check out my daughter, which, by the way, I'll put her link down below. Have I done that? Sure. But you know what? I've done it for other YouTubers way before my daughter started. And I'm going to do it for more people way after my daughter starts. That's what I love doing. I love doing it to do shout outs for other people, especially when you're starting out. I'm also in Shannon Green's group where we, do videos and team up with people who do not have as much, many subs, or they're starting out or whatever. So we can just get, on a roll that they, like, our people get to see, our subs get to see their stuff. And, it's just, that's what I love about this community. Now, I'm going to tell you, the art community doesn't make a lot of money doing YouTube. For some reason, there's not a big, it's growing, but there's not a real big niche for that kind of thing. And I don't understand why, because it's just a whole other, makeup and all that kind of stuff is delicious, and I love it, and I watch a ton of YouTubers, but it just doesn't seem to, I don't know, take a hold like I want it to. And there's so many wonderful YouTubers out there and talented, and everybody does their own thing. And it takes a lot to get us noticed. Do I know why? I'm going to guess that YouTube, probably their money makers are the people who do, like Miranda Sings and all those kind of people who vlog and do all that kind of stuff in the makeup, and that's their money maker, and that's what they concentrate on. And I get it. And maybe we haven't been so important in the past, but I really think that we have a future in doing art. Now, that's what I do. I do art, and I do, I used to do the makeup boxes that I get my daughter, but now she'll take those over. But I love doing cooking, and I want to do more cooking and more stuff. So I'm not going to start a new channel for my cooking or for those kind of things. I think, if you're going to start your YouTube, have it be strictly something that you love. So if you love doing nails, start your YouTube doing nails. Do you have to have the best camera? No. I use my iPhone. That's what I'm using right now for my vlogs. And then I have a webcam for my other stuff. But there's cameras out there. But you can start really, really inexpensive. Use your phone camera. Concentrate on one thing. Just do one video and upload it. That's it. And try it. It's so rewarding and so much fun. And when people respond and say, hey, I tried this, or hey, I loved watching you, or, whatever, people connect with you. And not everybody's going to connect with you. But don't be afraid. Just do it. So first, pick a YouTube name. What do you want your YouTube name to be? Do you want it to be your regular name? Use your regular name. If your regular name's taken, use your middle name. Use a name that you think would be catchy, that people would, like. Mine started years ago as Knitting and Things, because I loved to knit, and I love to do other things. So it came up as Knitting and Things, and that's kind of where I've been since, 2005. That's been my name. Now with YouTube, people know my name, my Kelly Donovan name, maybe even more than Knitting and Things. I don't really know, but I have both of them on there because I'm known as both. But there's different ways you can do it. Find yourself a name, and then think to yourself, what video am I going to do first? And pick something easy. Pick something easy. Like my daughter, she loves doing the nail designs and the nail art. She loves doing her eye makeup, and you know what I mean? So you pick something and you start, and then you go from there. If you are a YouTube person, and that I mean by going on and watching YouTube all the time, you know what is popular out there. You see, you know, there's nothing wrong with you watching other people and seeing how they do it and taking a little piece from this one, a little piece from that one, of things that you like to add to yours. You don't want to copy off of somebody because that's just not cool. I don't know copyright copyright stuff and all that kind of stuff in the art world. I unfortunately, I guess it goes both ways, but we all kind of do a version of art that somebody else might have already done, or even back in the day when, you know, Picasso, abstract and all, like we all kind of pull a piece from something that we might see in a video yesterday or want to try it. And what I always suggest is, like, I've been loving mixed media morsels and the art journal prompts from 2 different YouTubers, Cat Hand and Deb Artsology, and I'll put their links down below as well. And I do that because they're inspirational to me. They're inspiring. Doing those each time they put a new video up makes, it just helps me with my creativity. And when I'm in a bad blocked mode or not feeling well, but I want to create and I want to do some art, I will do, I will follow whatever their prompt is. Now, what I do though, is I give them the shout out and I put their link down below and I say, hey, this is from Cat Hand. This is from Artsology, and go check them out because this is where I got it from. And I think that no matter whether you're doing art or you're doing makeup or you're doing nails or whatever the heck you're doing, and you kind of get an idea from somebody, always give them credit, because that would be really crappy of me to to do mixed media morsels and not give Cat Hand or art journal prompts and not give Artsology their shout out, their due, because they're the ones who started it. So always keep that in mind. And if you have a question, there are so many YouTubers on here, and I know a lot in the art community as well, that can answer your questions. So always just find somebody that you connect with and leave a comment or write them, and they will get back to you, I'm sure, because, that's an important question. And I understand that you would want to know the answer before you do that, so you don't offend anybody or whatever. You want to be in a community where is, very friendly and they do their thing, you know what I mean? And we all help each other. And that's why I love this community. And there's so many of us that if you don't like me, like I said, you don't have to learn from me. You can find somebody else that does something like I do, similar or the same thing or whatever, and learn from them because you might connect with them more. That's all it is. I love doing it. I love doing it, and I could just sit here and film all day of stuff that I love doing. And I just think it's freeing, and I think it's so inspirational for other people. The people that I have gotten emails from, that I've helped, or that even things that have nothing to do with art, whether it's mental illness or depression. I get requested a lot to talk about depression, so that'll be a video coming up. And it's just, if you can help one person, that's what I tell my daughter. If you can help one person or make one person just feel special and watch your video and they learn something or they comment and you write back, I mean, it's just such a wonderful feeling. I can't explain it. So look at me. I don't have any makeup on. I've just gained like 30 pounds. My hair's up on top of my head, a mess. I got my glasses on. I'm in a sweatshirt. I don't care. I get on camera and I do what I do. And then if people like it, yay. If people don't like it, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't think about it too much anymore. Now, in the beginning, I did. I hated the thumbs down. I hated that kind of stuff. But now I don't give a crap. I just don't care. And you'll get to that point too. But you have to go through that beginning phase. And I think we've all been through that beginning phase of, I'm working really hard and I'm trying really hard doing these videos and doing this and doing that, and you're giving me a thumbs down, and it's heartbreaking at first. I could have 80 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down in the beginning and be like, and be devastated. Like, oh my God, that one person. Meanwhile, I got all these comments and all these thumbs up and people are sharing my stuff and I get focused on that one. Try not to do that. You might, because I used to. Now I don't even look at that anymore. I just don't look. I look at it as engagement, because that's what YouTube tells you to do. Your thumbs up and your thumbs down are engagement. That's what that is. That doesn't mean that, who cares, because there's trolls, there's nasty people. It doesn't matter. Do what you want to do and it'll make your heart so happy. It'll make you happy. If you're going through a depression or a hard time, it makes you connect with people in a way. And whether it be art or vlogs or whatever, because I love doing vlogs. I love doing it all. But it makes you connect in a way that you feel that you're not alone. And you might not have anything tragic in your life. You just might have a normal, regular life. And I'm like, hey, yay for you. That doesn't happen to be me. But I know there are so many people out there like me who struggle with chronic illness, who struggle with depression and anxiety and so many things, struggle with medication that makes them bananas and not all there and everything like that. And I do this because I love helping people in general. You don't have to be ill to like me. But if you are, just like, 5 years ago, my drawing and my stuff was so much better than it is now. And but it's just, my disease is progressing. It doesn't stop me though. I'm going to show you the basics and you take it from there. You might take my basics and make gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous faces. I can't do that anymore. Not like I used to be able to. And I used to be depressed over it, but I'm not anymore. I'm like, you know what? This is the best I can do. I love doing art. It's not going to take me down. I'm not letting my illnesses control me. There might be a few days a month where I do, and I'm miserable and depressed and cry. But I think that, a lot of us can understand that even with basic everyday life. Sometimes you just have a day when it's just like, I can't take anymore. And it might be waking up and you got the kids and you're trying to do breakfast and you have to do grocery shopping and you have to clean and you have laundry to do and put away and you have all this and then you have meetings at schools and you know what I mean? You wake up and your head's spinning and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And it's just overwhelming. Art is a way to focus. Videos are a way to focus your energy, whether it be for 15 minutes. And I'm going to have my daughter do a video on this as well, since she's a new YouTuber, and go through what she felt and what she did to get to where she's at. Because I've been begging her for years to do this. And she finally did. And I truly believe the universe will lead you. And you guys can be all like, oh, she's, flighty, whatever. But the universe will lead you to when it's your time to do it. So if you have that little thing in your head, like, oh, I would love to do these. I would love to do a YouTube videos on, I don't know, makeup, nails, whatever, cooking. Doesn't matter. Vlogging even. Just vlogging. If you even have that little bit in your head that you're like, you know what, I want to do it. Do it. Write me. I will help you. I will do everything I can. So just right now, think of a name that you would want to use and make your YouTube channel with that name. You don't have to put anything up yet, but that's your first step and it's so important. So do that and then figure what you want your first video to be. Do you want it to be food, vlog, nails, hair, makeup, whatever, art, whatever? And then think of that and just have a little notebook or a piece of printer paper even and write that down. Just write it down and just start that first step. And then the next step will come and the next step. But that's your first major step. And for whatever reason, that's the scariest. The scariest by the sense of, I'm going to do this. The next scary step is turning that camera on and doing it. Now, let me tell you a little secret. You might not believe this because I know you look at me, you're like, pfft, that girl got it all together. She makes videos. She got it together. Look, her hair and makeup's on fleek. Oh my goodness. She's a superstar. She never messes up. I know you're all thinking that, but let me burst your bubble. Let me burst your bubble. There are videos I have on my computer that I've not uploaded. There are times, and my daughter can attest to this because she can hear me upstairs sometimes if I have my door open. I will start a video over. It'll be my 10th time. No lie. 10th time. I'm like, hey, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. God damn it. And then and I mess up. So you're going to mess up. Get used to it. Get used to it. My daughter started. She is an editing fiend. That child can edit like nobody's business. She's never done it before. She went on Movie Maker, started editing. doing it me. I've been doing it for 5 years and I can't edit a goddamn thing. Let me just tell you. And I try and I try and I try. You know, so yesterday I had a video and I had to call her on the phone and I'm like, I just didn't have the energy to start the video over and I have to edit it and I don't know how. And I'm like going on and on. And she's like, okay, do this, do that. Well, an hour later, finally, I got it. I had to keep, I would screw it up. I'm so ashamed. I would screw it up and then I'd have to go out, re-upload it and then, you know, to the movie software and then try it again. And then I'd screw up and I don't know how to get, but I finally got it. I'll never be able to do it again. But so I do that too. I mess up too. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I'm not going to bore you with any more of me blabbing because, you know, you guys know I could talk for an hour and a half. But there's so many wonderful people out there to watch, to get inspiration from. There's so many people out there that I'm sure would help you if you, I have light in my eye. It's driving me crazy. You know, so keep that in mind. And like I said, I'm here for you guys. All my information is down below. So I'm going to have my daughter's link. Please go check her out. Go subscribe if she interests you. You guys have been so loving and supportive and just blowing my mind with your kindness. So I'm going to be doing, or having her do a giveaway over on her channel. For all you wonderful, wonderful people who have subscribed and left her comments. It just, oh, you guys. And she's starting to build her own little, you know, people that are finding her that have nothing to do with me, which is so much more rewarding, I think, for her than her mother doing shout outs. But I tell her, I do shout outs for you guys all the time. I love shout outs for me as well. You know, I don't care. I love it because I want to show people who I love to watch, and who I think I want people to get more subs, and I want us all just to be, you know, just all love each other. But I love doing that because I might have a few more subs than somebody else, and I want my people to see, you know, my subs who like me to see other people. And I'm done blabbing. Anyway, it's very rewarding. I'm going to have her, like I said, do a video. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting her and going over and subscribing like you guys are. Again, her link will be down below. I'm going to put Kat Hand's link for Mixed Media Morsels. I'm going to put Deb Artology's link down there for you to go check out her channel. And I just love you guys. I love you guys. I can't even, it makes me want to cry when I think how supportive you guys are and your comments and your emails and your messages. And I just love you guys. I just love you guys. All of you. I love everybody in my group. My group is, just awesome. And Susan Bush, who runs the ATC swaps, I'm blown away when I think about how cruel and nasty the world can be sometimes and how cruel and nasty people can be. And then I get into this YouTube community. It just blows my mind. And I know I'm not the only one. I know there's so many people on YouTube, so many wonderful people who get the same support like I do. And it's just wonderful. So like I said, start with those two things. Come up with your name. Come up with your first video that you would want to do. Figure out how you're going to record it on your phone, on your webcam, whatever. And then, you know, just sit with that for a minute that you're going to do it, because it's really do step by step. And I think that you will see what a success it is and you will get addicted like we all do. So as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And I just love you guys. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And I hope that just everything goes your way, because you guys just deserve all the best in the world. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.